This is really our first time hearing from Simmons since June. What was your reaction to what he had to say?
I had to take a deep breath and just listen. I think for me, this whole process around Ben Simmons has really evoked the idea of, if someone uses the clause of mental health, is it just a period or is it a comma? And so while the press conference left me with a few questions, personally, it has required me to say, okay, are you at mental health, period, or is it a comma? And so now here we are and we move forward. But it certainly had some quizzical moments.
So it sounds like to me, if I'm listening to your comment, there's a belief trust issue with Ben Simmons, with what he said he was dealing with in Philadelphia, perhaps because he didn't like the situation, to get him to where he is today. Is that right?
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think when he pointed out that the issues initially had nothing to do with mental health was kind of the first red flag, if I may call it that. I have long asked, I will say this, I had this conversation with Brian Windhorst on Sunday and with our Hoop Streams conversation. What is the macro legacy that this will leave in terms of star players forcing their way out? And again, it may be, is the league sincere about mental health? Is that a period? I just don't know, but it just left me with a lot of questions. Although I was glad to hear that he's been on the court and working out with his people and getting some good runs in. So we move forward, I suppose.
Yeah, and Monica, just that day and age in the NBA where you could say on the other side of this trade, James Harden wanted nothing to do with being in Brooklyn anymore. He got his way out to Philly. So we'll hear from Harden coming up in just a bit. But as it relates to Simmons, let's talk about the basketball. Once he starts playing, what are your expectations, not only for him, but as he integrates himself into this lineup with this team?
Matt, I think he's going to be a perfect fit. I looked at the shooting numbers around him, and while the Brooklyn Nets right now, they only ranked, I believe, 25th in three-pointers attempted per game. I think that will change. They add Seth Curry, who's obviously a 40% three-point shooter. Patty Mills has shot tremendously as well over the course of this season. KD and Kyrie both shoot 36% or better. I think Ben is going to be in a perfect position to be that facilitator, which is one of the most heralded parts of his game, whether that's out in transition, pushing the pace, as he talked about in the press conference, or if that's going to be in the half-court set because of his court vision.
He doesn't need to score in this lineup. They've got the scores. He's got the ability to push it up and down the court. It just remains to be when we'll see this. Monica, sit tight because, Jay, speaking of those Sixers, big one tonight against the Celtics.
Yeah, Matt, Monica.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.